सनम मधुर चांदनी में हम तुम मिले तो वीराने में भी आ जाएगी बहार, झूमने लगेगा आसमान, झूमने लगेगा आसमान।
कहता है दिल और मचलता है दिल, मोरे साजन ले चल मुझे तारों के पार, लगता नहीं है दिल यहाँ, लगता नहीं है दिल यहाँ।
और थैंक यू डॉक्टर सब्रवाल जी, आपने यहाँ बुलाया। एंड ऑफ कोर्स आपका हमारा साथ तो 10 साल, ऑलमोस्ट 10 साल पुराना है। कोविड से जुदा हो गए थे हम लोग, एंड कोविड ऑल्सो शोन बहुत सारे रंग दिखाए हमको कोविड ने, पर्सनल लाइफ में, प्रोफेशनल लाइफ में। और मैं जब ये शेयर कर रही थी तो इट वॉज लाइक शॉक टू हिम ऑल्सो व्हाट आई बीन थ्रू, येट वी स्टूड स्ट्रॉन्ग एंड हियर आई एम। As a naturopath, what I bring on the table is like I would like to someone to read who can read this, because it's a pretty big, heavy profile. I just wanted someone to read, so that you will get a depth and breadth of who I am as a person, as a professional person. Of course, I'm a good mother of 2 kids. One is I just introduced. She's a writer, producer, actress. Works with Shaw Theatre Festival, and she's also a dancer. Bharatanatyam as well as the Kathak. She'll be performing at the Kara Brahm, Vibrant Brampton, Lavani.
Oh.
That's she. Yeah. So wo hai, and I have a dog. She's 6 years old. She turned 6 years old. Yes, on 1st of July. So that's I'm a mother of 2 kids. I've been trained by Dr. Joe Dispenza. का नाम सुना है किसने? I've been trained by Dr. Joe Dispenza. In person, I've been trained by Dr. Greg Braden. I'm in the group of healers around the world. Lynn McTaggart, she's been doing experiments with the group healing, 10,000 and 15,000 people all over the world. I'm a part of her group. So, part of hers, Dr. Rolene McCarthy. These are like gurus that I have been trained with. I'm humbled because there's one quest that I have. How many people have faced trauma in their lives? Raise your hands. Everyone, right? So why is trauma happens? And going into that root cause of it was what is it? So that was my quest for last 1.5 years, very intensely. That's why I did whatever I did. I came out of my life and did trauma, domestic violence in just 1 year. Just 1 year, and started my clinical practice again. And I stood up, and not stood up for myself, but I stood up for each and every one of you. I stood up for those women who does not get up even after 10 years. So I stood up for them, and I started healing myself. So I do group healings as well as family therapies too, so people can heal together. So this is my little brief profile. And I'm waiting for my laptop to come in, but I don't know how long it will. The point is, you and I, we are here. You and I, we are here because there's something that intrigued me. Is 2017, what happened was I came back to the health 5 years ago. I was the corporate trainer in India. I trained commissioners as well as the CEOs of big organizations like Parleys and Godrej, and handled around 5,000 lives as a co-supervisor with landmark education, immense like ontology, psychology, kinesiology, adventure therapy, hypnotherapy, all that was my province. And in 2016, I started with the health again. I turned 50 plus. I said, okay, let me do something that really inspires me, is health. And I started with the Kangen water, and that's so immensely very well done. Like molecular hydrogen नाम की चीज़ भी एक ऐसी कुछ होती है. Then my mother had a cancer, breast cancer. And we had two ways to go, conventional medicine and the holistic way. And she chose, at the age of I think 73, she chose, उसने कहा कि नहीं मैं holistic way से जाऊँगी क्योंकि उसको पता है बाल झड़ते ये थे उसको नहीं करना है. And she is doing good after 6 years even today. And she was set out as a cancer-free within 1 year by her naturopath. And that really inspires me to dwell into any which ways I'm doing water. 3 tiers of the body is water. हम लोग ये नहीं सोचते कि अगर हेल्प करना है तो वाटर कैसा पिए. I can do an entire 2-hour session on that. Nutrition भी कर लिया. My institute is here. IHM, Institute of Holistic Nutrition, and then I specialize further in cancer. So वो कर लिया. I said okay, I already had a mind and emotion connections, energy connections. So I started blending everything together. It's a huge vast things. ना तो मेरे पास कोई एक mentor था कि जिसको मैं follow करूँ. I was just following my heart. I said in my heart I knew this should be done when it comes to health. And when it comes to health, it shouldn't be therapy dependent. जैसे आज कोई सर सिखा रहे हैं, आप खुद कर सकते हो. Once you thought you can do it yourself. Once you know you can do it yourself. So I was looking for something and similar services that can. And then करते करते ये पता चला कि हम लोग जब भी किसी भी चीज़ की बीमारी होती है तो पहला क्या होता है? What do we do?
We start panicking.
We start panicking and then
Go to the doctor.
Worrying about it all the time.
worrying about it all the time.
Yeah.
और
Stress.
स्ट्रेस बहुत सारी हो जाती है.
Restless.
रेस्टलेस हो जाते
Lose your
हैं.
appetite, sleep.
या
much
एक
more.
ऐसा
Psychologically also we suffer. Psychologically
That is
also
called
we suffer.
trauma,
All the time
you
we are
can say.
thinking
या
about
वैसे भी कि
Combination of
कम
all the
ट्रॉमा
things.
होते हैं हमारे जनरेशनल ट्रॉमास बहुत सारे हैं. व्हेन आई
Combination of all
स्टार्ट
the
पीपल
things.
इमोशनल इज लाइक ओह माय गॉड. और पिछले वाले कुछ सालों 1000 सालों का ट्रॉमा आ रहा है. काइंड ऑफ थिंग. सो व्हेन वी लुक एट द होल थिंग, आप कभी सोचा है कि ये जो बीमारी आई है या अभी पैदा हो गई है? No. It takes minimum 7 years to 20 years to show up in the body. To show up in the body. And you can bank upon me for clinical side as well as spiritual side because that was my quest. I need to blend science and spirituality. I need to bring the energy as well as clinical aspect of why it happens. You ask me the condition and I'll tell you why it happens. And then what happens is like if it takes 7 to 20 years, then why don't we know about this?
Symptoms नहीं पता चलते.
सिम्टम्स को हम लोग इग्नोर ही कर देते हैं. हो जाएगा, टाइलिनॉल खा ली, चलो आगे बढ़ो. काम मतलब क्या रोते बैठने का. हाँ एक टाइम ठीक है, बट क्या पता है आपको एक टाइलिनॉल से भी आपके लिवर और किडनी के ऊपर इम्पैक्ट पड़ता है. एक और आप जैसे खाते हैं जैसे गोलियां खाते हो डिमलेट की.
आपने जो कहा कि 7 से 20 साल, आप इस चीज़ को इस ढंग से नहीं ले सकते कि ये सारा जो चीज़ें हुई हैं ये सारी रिलेशनशिप के ऊपर हुई हैं. ड्यू टू सम रिलेशनशिप विद योर फैमिली, विद द अदर थिंग्स, दीज आर क्रिएटेड.
यू आर करेक्ट. आपका नाम बताइए.
कुलजीत.
कुलजीत जी, इसी के ऊपर हम लोग आ रहे हैं. एक तो 2 चीज़ें मैं बताना चाहूँगी कि बाय द टाइम यू कम टू नो, अब कुछ इतना बड़ा बॉन्ड हो गया, आप जाते हो डॉक्टर के पास एंड देन दे हैव समथिंग कॉल्ड अ लेबलिंग कॉल्ड कंडीशंस. हो मुझे ये हो गया, अरे मुझे डायबिटीज़ है. एंड देन वी आर सो हैप्पी. मुझे डायबिटीज़ है, शाम को रोक कर खाता हूँ, मुझे खानी पड़ती है शाम को खाना. कितने बजे डिनर, कितने बजे? ओके नहीं, इसलिए पूछा था कि मुझे डायबिटीज़ है. Of course, if I this 4 statements I can tell you what is happening in your life. You're telling your mind you have diabetes. I can do अगर मैं एक हफ्ते में एक बार भी आई तो पूरा साल कर सकती हूँ. सेशंस आफ्टर सेशंस वीकेंड्स आई नो इनसाइड आउट ऑफ एवरीथिंग दैट वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट. सो हम लोग घबरा जाते हैं, हम लोग पैनिक हो जाते हैं, डॉक्टर के पास जाते हैं, वेट करते रहते हैं, अरे बाबा रिजल्ट क्या आएगा, और फिर दवाई आनी शुरू होती है. किसी की दवाई एक बार शुरू हो गई क्या थम चुकी है?
Bade hands are coming to do it. If you have the will
I have
to do it,
experience in my life.
so that's it.
Never ever. I got a heart attack also. And that time doctor said you are not going to survive with my family. But luckily I get some medicine from India and come back again in my life. But which is my experience is I leave my father's home when I was only 17 years old. And I showed my father that I can do everything. I did everything, education also in India. I start teaching. I built my own home with my own money. I never take one penny from anyone. Get strong yourself. I'm diabetic. I know that. I take care myself. I should know that which thing is good for me or not. I don't take it. That you should go strong, make yourself strong. Don't think if something happened. Don't negative. Always positive. You can't believe how many I believe.
इसके ऊपर बहुत सारा मैं लेक्चर दे सकती हूँ.
I am very strict in these things.
Yeah.
If you lose something,
You get something
don't
as well.
think tomorrow. Done is today, forget about
आपका नाम बताएं?
Premnath.
प्रेमनाथ, थैंक यू सो मच. आई एम कमिंग टू दिस पॉइंट. यू नो मैं एक किस्सा सुनाऊँ आपको. आपने प्रेमनाथ जी कहा कि मैंने अपने आप पे बलबूते पे मैं खड़ा रहा. वेरी नाइस, थैंक यू सो मच. कल मैं आई ऑल्सो बिलीव इन लॉट ऑफ हर्बल मेडिसिन. मैं ऐसे ही वो डैंडेलियन के पत्ते लेके आती हूँ, जूस करती हूँ, पीती हूँ. सीधा सीधा जो हम लोग वीड करके फेंक देते हैं वो वही चीज़ें उठा के मैं उसका जूस करके पी लेती हूँ. ओके, वो वैसे मैं डिग कर रही थी और डिग करते करते एक मुझे अर्थवॉर्म दिखाई दिया. बिकॉज इट वॉज लिटिल डिफरेंट, बिकॉज आई वांटेड टू रूट के साथ में निकलना चाहती थी, बिकॉज रूट्स आर रियली गुड फॉर योर किडनीज एंड स्टफ डैंडेलियन के. सो आई वांटेड टू मेक इट ड्राई एंड आई कैन मेक सम टिंक्चर ऑफ समथिंग लाइक दैट, और एटलीस्ट चाय बना के पी ले. इसके लिए वो मैं रूट्स में प्रिजर्व करना चाहती हूँ. और जब मुझे वो अर्थवॉर्म दिखा ना, सब मेरे एकड़े निकल गई कि मैंने किया सब कुछ ना. धरती पे जो खड़े हो ना, इतने सारे ग्रास के ऊपर चलते हैं. एवरी मोमेंट इज गिविंग यू समथिंग. हम जिंदा इसलिए कि बहुत सारी मिलियंस लाखों जो है वो सारे कीड़े कीटाणु है ना, जो आपके अनाज पैदा करने में मदद करते हैं, नाइट्रोजन फिक्सिंग करते हैं, तब जाके आप खाना खाते हैं. अकेले कुछ नहीं कर सकते. वैसा ग्रैटिट्यूड नाम की चीज़ मैंने उबाल के घूर के भरी.
मैंने भी देखा है ये.
हाँ, सो जस्ट वांट टू से कि ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि अपने बलबूते. बहुत अच्छी बात है आपने करी, होता है. आई एम द स्ट्रॉन्ग
जहाँ भी इस तरह आए हैं, खादी जेब कुछ नहीं था जेब में. एक मैं 35 आवर तक मेरे
हम लोग तो थोड़ा सा उस तरफ जाएं क्योंकि हमारा सब्जेक्ट थोड़ा अलग है.
सब्जेक्ट मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि अपने आप ते हर बंदे नूं ते होना चाहिए विश्वास कि मैं आ गल कम कर सकता.
Absolutely.
कर सकता.
I totally.
That's what I say that.
Absolutely. I really clap for him because it's not
Very
so
true.
easy to
Very
have
true.
heart
I
attack
agree.
and आपने जो करा, but at the same time it also needs to be, you know what, our root chakra, ask me chakra, like left, right and center, and I will tell you psychology of disease. आपको हार्ट अटैक क्यों है वो भी मैं बता दूंगी जनाब.
और ठीक होगी.
ठीक तो हो चुके हैं आप भैया. You are already.
और
ठीक है. So the understanding diseases why was my question. Understanding why trauma. अगर ट्रॉमा है तो रूट कॉज तक जाना चाहिए. तो लॉ ऑफ वाइब्रेशन है, लॉ ऑफ अट्रैक्शन सही है तो क्या है. सो माई एंटायर लास्ट 2 years was absolutely getting into nitty-gritties कि उसकी बॉटम तक क्या है. ठीक है. नाउ वी विल कम टू डिसीजेस. मैंने कहा कि अब कुछ अभी डिसीजेस का ऐसे ज़्यादा ही, बिकॉज थोड़ा थोड़ा होता है तो हम लोग गोलियाँ लेके उसको खारिज कर देते हैं. लेकिन वो गोलियाँ 1 से 2 हफ्ते में 2 बार हो जाती है, फिर 3 बार हो जाती है तो ऐसे खाते जैसे लिमलेट पी गया हो। अभी एक वो गुस्सा हो गया, अभी फिर ज़्यादा हो जाता है, फिर डॉक्टर के पास जाते हो तो पर लेकिन आपको 20 से 20 साल कम से कम वक्त मिला है, उस चीज़ें को हमने इग्नोर कर दिया क्योंकि वी आर सो बिजी इन पेइंग अ मॉर्गेज, टेकिंग चिल्ड्रन टू द स्कूल, making it sure that our parents are happy and healthy. We are all busy with that, है ना? तो इतना सारा करते करते ये सारा हो जाता है, लेकिन जब भी वो उस तरफ जाते हैं तो हमारी दवाइयाँ क्या होती है, बढ़ते जाती है। दवाइयों के साथ साथ उसका नंबर भी बढ़ते जाता है, ठीक है। यानी कि हम कहीं ना कहीं मिस आउट कर रहे हैं कि जो ऊपर का जो दिख रहा है हमको, वो नीचे कुछ दिखाई नहीं दे रहा, हम लोग वो रूट तक नहीं गए। सो मेरी एक जंग रही इतने साल से कि आई वांटेड टू ब्लेंड साइंस एंड स्पिरिचुअलिटी to go to the root cause of the concern. May it be cancer, may it be heart condition, diabetes, obesity, you name it. And then from there, heal it. Heal it with the root cause and then work around it. So that you become master. You live healthier. Feel better in the body. Feel stronger. So how many of us would love to live healthier? सबके लिए तालियां,
Okay. No. I'm 85 years old next week.
Wow, fantastic. There are so many women with a similar trauma, even lesser, were struggling for 10 years and 20 years in the same place. And when I started looking at, I do the biofeedback and the scans that I seen, I can see the cancer coming up when looking at DNAs. I can see heart conditions coming up looking at the DNAs. And then when I started looking at the scans of the younger kids of those women, पता चला कि उनके जो स्कैन्स है हार्ट कंडीशंस के या लीवर के, वो 50 या 60 साल के लोगों को मैं देखती हूँ ना स्कैन्स, उससे भी बदतर है। तब मैंने कहा नहीं, किसी को तो खड़ा रहना पड़ेगा। एंड आई स्टूड अप एंड मैंने कहा कि अपनी जान लड़ा देंगे, किसी की जान खोने नहीं देंगे हम। वो वॉर फ्रंट में मैं खड़ी रही, तब जाके इसलिए व्हेन यू स्टार्ट हीलिंग समवन, you start healing yourself. There's a different kind of a brain parts that gets ignited. So that's my promise. You live healthier, feel younger and stronger. This is my mom. जिसको मैंने कहा she is 78, 79 and she is doing very well. Even after 6 years of cancer being detected.
How old is she?
She's 79. Yeah, she just her last years when I went to India, उसकी फोटो है वो. Isn't she great? Yeah. And this is me. मैंने अपना छोटा सा इंट्रोडक्शन बता दिया है. This is my 5 elements theory. Now we are talking about this. What happens when the conditions happens, right? So जब भी कंडीशन हैपन होती है तब हम लोग बौखला जाते हैं।
How you determine the root causes? That's the problem.
We will do it. Something interesting going at the back. So, सवाल वो नहीं है, सवाल हमको ये पूछना है कि what happens जब भी आप जाते हो कन्वेंशनल मेडिसिन की तरफ, क्योंकि आपको सिर्फ 3 चीज़ें पता है। एक कन्वेंशनल मेडिसिन पता है, आयुर्वेदा पता है, होम्योपैथी पता है। हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू नोज अ फ्रीक्वेंसी इज अ मेडिसिन? फ्रीक्वेंसी इज अ मेडिसिन। नो, आई विल बी इंट्रोड्यूसिंग यू दिस। प्रॉब्लम क्या है पता है? कैंसर 3 या 4 गुना हो चुकी है। क्यों हो गए? सोचना ये है,
ये कॉज मालूम नहीं है।
कॉज मालूम नहीं है, पता हो जाएगा अभी। आप बौखला जाओगे, मैं रियल डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन देने वाली हूँ। 3-4 गुना कैंसर बढ़ चुकी है। मतलब कि 70% लोग बीमार है एट द एज ऑफ 25। द थ्रेशोल्ड ऑफ द क्रॉनिक कंडीशन वाज 35 बिफोर कोविड, नाउ इट इज बिकम 25। 25-26 साल के यंग प्रोफेशनल को एक क्रॉनिक कंडीशन की डेसिग्नेशन लग चुकी है। हम कहाँ तक जा रहे हैं वो हमको पूछना है। और कभी बात करेंगे कि इम्पैक्ट ऑफ कोविड किसी एक दिन खुल के चर्चा होगी उसके ऊपर। एंड देन व्हाट हैपेंस इज वी गेट लेबल, डेसिग्नेटेड लेबल, आई हैव दिस, एंड बहुत शान से लेकर वो फ्लैग घूमते हैं इधर लेके, हाँ मैं मुझे ये है, मुझे हार्ट कंडीशन है, वट एवर, ओके। एंड देयर आफ्टर हम कुछ दवाइयाँ लेना शुरू कर देते हैं, उसकी फ्रिक्वेंसी बढ़ती है और उसकी क्या बढ़ती है, नंबर ऑफ मेडिकेशन ऑल्सो इंक्रीजेस। हैव दे एवर स्टॉप्ड?
No.
Have you ever asked this question, why not?
They say once you are on medicine, they always increase it.
Yeah. क्या हमको हक नहीं कि हम हील हो सके? क्या हमको हक नहीं है कि हमको पता चल सके हाउ मच टाइम वी स्पेंड ऑन दिस फोन एंड नॉट रिसर्चिंग, एंड देन there's a lot of you, like इतना सारा भजा पड़ा। लोग पूछते हैं तुम टिकटॉक पे नहीं हो? I said I don't have TikTok account. इंस्टा पे नहीं हो? I said I just have an account, I never posted anything. I have no time. So much of research is required in this field that really, in the morning someone was talking to me and I said, I will stand up and talk any subject when it comes to health because I know the clinical aspect of it. At the same time, I know the spiritual science aspect of why. And मैंने जंग लड़ा दी है इसके लिए। शुरू जर्नी माँ से शुरू हो गई थी। Of course, I did it 17 years in India. I'm also counselor from St. Xavier's and lot of other. उसकी qualification तो मैंने बताई नहीं, सब qualification.
My question is, the spiritual science is a major factor to determine the root cause.
Absolutely.
Okay, how many people are in spiritual science these days?
सवाल ये नहीं है ना स्पिरिचुअल साइंस में हम लोग कितना है, सवाल ये है कि भैया हमको कहाँ पे लगाया गया है, स्पेशली आफ्टर कोविड। जूम पे लगाया गया है, सोशल मीडिया पे लगाया गया है। वंस यू आर ऑन दिस 6 by 2.5 inch monster in hand, your mind is there, scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling.
Why you're depending on social media all the time?
Because you've been trained to look at this. In this COVID it's much, हमका तो पता ही नहीं है, वही तो बोल रही हूँ मैं, कुछ ना कुछ चलते रहता है। Because it really has the artificial intelligence to understand your mood and show you the same kind of a feed. If you're on any other app, people go and search their souls, like solace instead of shopping. वो ज़माना गया कि हम जाते थे, सोचते थे कि भाई मेरे पास 4 कपड़े हैं तो 5वां चाहिए क्या। हम 5 बारी, 6 बारी, 7 बारी भी वो फीड देखने लगते हैं, ये मेरे पास होना चाहिए। I think I will look like this, and then I go and buy that too on this clip of the buttons. There's a big things behind so many things we are not even looked at. I've been studied with those scientists who are the best of the best scientists on this planet. So I can talk about it much later. So let's look at the root cause of these conditions, okay? So what could be the root cause? आपको क्या लगता है? आपने एक बताया grief है, stress है, जो कुछ भी हम लोग गुजरे हैं, आप है. So at the age of 17, you have to prove yourself that I can do something.
Yeah.
That also is a stress level. Proving is a stress level. Anything which is not ananda is a stress. You are so much away from that particular thing, right? So that's part, and of course we are facing intergenerational trauma which comes from genetics. Your diseases don't come from genetics, no. It doesn't cost you any, अरे मेरे घर में सबको डायबिटीज है तो मेरे को होएगा, no. It is there, not even half, not even 0.1% responsible, your other things will trickle it. Okay, so we can talk solely on psychology of disease some other day. But I really wanted to get on to something very important past of it. So stress is one of the things that's there. Number one, the root cause of all illnesses is a stress factor, and stress includes all your fear, anger, all those emotions, anxiety, depression, everything that we are talking about here. Okay, and we can do series of just one each. How many of really believe, like Dr. Saab yahan pe ho, like lifestyle and right feeding your body is important, and lack of it, and I'm pakka nutritionist not only for one institute, 4 institutes.
All the stress create.
Huh?
Stress, all stress. People take stress. You know what? My psychology,
okay.
if suppose somebody talk like that to give me start stress,
Yeah.
I told him please go.
Autonomic nervous system and sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system, I will devote at least 2-3 sessions on this. So understanding what is required, not required, and how it really unconscious mind, and I can say mastered unconscious mind to the T, how it really works without you knowing about this. Without you knowing about this, because 95-96% is unconscious mind that's driving you at this moment of very time, which we don't even know. हमको लगा हमको करते नहीं, वो 95% वही drive करता है. So coming to the next part of it, the third part and the most important part that we are talking about today. What is the third most important cause? Cause of this? Cause of the diseases. What is the
Cause of
Even
disease?
environmental problems are there too.
Wow,
What we
बढ़िया जी. क्या बात है, क्या तगड़ा आपने छक्का मारा है. Good है.
Environment in the family.
So that will come into emotions part of it, and we'll talk about this. We'll talk. Ask me.
That is very important. I
That's
tell
very
you.
important.
All the disease. I tell you.
Absolutely, I totally agree. Like if you really see biology of disease,
Yes.
then Dr. Bruce Lipton, I've studied his work. Candace Pert, I studied her work. You ask really great scientists behind this work, I've studied their work, and I'm doing it for last more than 26 years. I totally agree with you, and it's a mastery which I learned from Osho's.
Yes.
I've been to Osho Ashram for many times.
True.
He is the only person who has, वो जिसने बोलते हैं ना हाथ लगाया है इमोशंस को और परे तार करके लगाया, एक ही है. मैंने इतने सारे मास्टर्स पढ़े, लेकिन इमोशंस को हाथ लगाने वाला दूसरा
कोई और है.
बड़ा बंदा मिला ही नहीं मेरे को. Amazing work.
True.
So we will talk about this. I love his work, his dynamic meditations, and the way he has handled, and the way I then connect with this psychology. When I connect with the clinical aspect of it, I can talk hours and hours with it. Do invite. I would love to talk. Okay. So coming back to the third, environmental stress. What could be the environmental stress?
Even the air we breathe sometimes
Yes.
makes you sick.
And other than that, there are so many toxins inside of this water, at least 400. Tap water. And I can devote 2 hours in understanding what's as a hydration expert. Other than that, what else? What else in environment mein kya hai? Other than the relationship, we'll tag that as a toxic relationship in the physical, the mental, emotional aspect of it. Other than what? You and I are embedded inside of it every second.
Lack of exercise also.
That's a nutrition and lifestyle. Every second we are embedded inside of it. What is that?
Society.
Who is a monster? Biggest ever monster.
Our thinking.
वो भी डाल देते हम लोग मेंटल इमोशनल में.
Society.
Fast food.
वो सेकंड में आएगा न्यूट्रिशन लाइफस्टाइल में. बताओ यार. यस, नाम बताइए. पास्कल. शायद हम मिले हैं. I think I've seen you. I remember your face.
Probably last time.
Yeah, Sahara Senior Services kind of thing. Yeah. Yes, cell phone, Wi-Fi, 5G.
June the light.
This is microwave तो है ही. The thing is like the way it impacts you. You have no idea. Not even thought about this. हमको कुछ दिखता नहीं है, इसका मतलब है नहीं कि वो है नहीं. वो हमको काट रहा है, ऐसा काट रहा है, ऐसा. Every second it is really cutting you off. You're not realizing it, and this is going to be the most biggest ever cause of it ever.
I think the question is you don't have a creative mind. You are being overruled by these modern technology, whether it's Google, whether it's Facebook, whether anything.
You're not being overruled.
And the
आपको एक
problem
कराया गया
is when you're eating at home, you still have the cell phone in your hand.
So-
Mindful eating, mindful living. Did you ever have a mindful eating?
वो तो बाद में, लेकिन जो हो रहा है उसको हम रोक नहीं सकते. How many cell phones you have in your home, ma'am?
2.
And a laptop,
Maybe 2.
iPad.
iPad, there is 2, but I don't use. This is like I am very particular. I don't even watch TV. I am like a person. Like
मेरे घर में तो
enjoying
टीवी
the
नहीं है.
picture.
I have a question for you, madam.
टाइम नहीं है टीवी के लिए.
Sangeetha, I have a question.
Yes.
You have a cell phone, you have a laptop. At home, how many times do you scan your email coming? How many times in a day?
2-3 times for sure, because I'm
That is-
working. 2-3
Three
times.
times, you're honest?
Yeah.
3 times?
Yeah.
Some people are doing every half an hour. they're
No,
checking the email.
अगर वर्क के environment में laptops are the monsters around you. Point ये है कि I will produce all the clinical research papers some other day. जब 50 साल पहले ना हमारा फोन आया था ना, सादा वाला, माँ का फोन आया वाला. ओके, एक गाना हुआ करता था, कौन सा? मेरे पिया, हम साथ बोलेंगे मेरे पिया किया है वहाँ से टेलीफोन, तुम्हारी याद सताती है, पिया में आग लगाती है. ओ मेरे पिया. If you really see 50 साल पहले वो वाला like my God, वहाँ से फोन आया kind of a thing. And even that time also कैंसर के केसेस दर्ज हो चुके थे because of the वायरस. अभी ये 60 साल पुरानी बात हुई. अभी उस चिंगारी जो थी वहां पे, उसका क्या हो गया अभी? वाइल्ड फायर. पटाखा वॉज योर 25 साल पहले वाला फोन. नाउ इट्स वाईफाई एंड 5G. Yes.
You know, those wires would get this over the telephone, not the electricity wires, but they convey electricity from one way to the other. They get a lot of radiation. Isn't it?
Yeah, I have to. I didn't get it. Like, कभी करेंगे. Like, really, I really require much more focused attention to doing all those experiments. I have those electromagnetic radiation sensor. In fact, हम लोग इसके पास जाएंगे नहीं, इसके पास. ये क्या लिखता है माइक्रोवेव? If you go to fridge.
We know that the microwave is not good to use, but you can do.
What you can do? क्यों? माइक्रोवेव आने से पहले खाना पका देते हैं.
यही तो प्रॉब्लम है. टाइम.
क्यों? क्या है? करते क्या है? करते क्या हम लोग?
क्या नहीं करती. कई दफा तो खाने के लिए भी टाइम नहीं मिलता.
Okay. So thing is like, सवाल ये नहीं है कि क्या करते क्या नहीं करते हैं. सवाल हम लोग उसके ऑप्शंस ढूंढते हैं तो बहुत सारे मैं बता सकती हूँ. मैं अभी भी कास्ट आयरन में कुकिंग करती हूँ, लोखंड के बर्तनों में कुकिंग करती हूँ. आई कैन शो यू द फोटोज. लोखंड यानी आयरन के बर्तन जो होते हैं, हमने कढ़ाई में तो है. अभी फोटो है मेरे परसों ही भेजी थी मैंने. कुछ कर. सवाल ये नहीं है, सवाल ये है हाउ डू रियली प्लान फॉर इस न्यूट्रिशन के लिए कहीं और लाइक एवरी मैटर आई एम सेंटेंस आई एम स्पीकिंग वी कैन डू अ क्लास फॉर इट कंप्लीट ओके यू कैन कॉल मी point is how much it is impacting. This is what it is. And the children and how, like I can show you here, मैं दिखा दूंगी अभी. It is damaging. It is damaging. It is damaging. प्रॉब्लम ये नहीं है कि वो कितना डैमेज कर रहा है. प्रॉब्लम ये है कि डैमेज होने के बाद हम दवाई कौन सी खा रहे हैं. हम लोग रूट कॉज को नहीं पहचान रहे हैं. हम न्यूट्रिशन लाइफस्टाइल की तरफ नहीं जा रहे हैं. वहाँ पे कुछ है क्या, या 5G इसका इम्पैक्ट जो हो रहा है टॉक्सिन का. हम लोग जब ये सैनिटाइजर, वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट थिंग दैट वी यूज्ड, you know what, triclosan inside of it and some bacteria together can cause cancer. And when it goes to your hands and goes, like skin is a very absorbable thing, it goes to your body and it kills the microbiome inside of your body. That causes imbalance, and the neurotransmitters, 95% of them are in your gut.
Okay, can I have something on that note? On that note, anything you see is contaminants. How you want to survive?
Contaminants? बस मैं एक ही बात एक करके मैं आगे बढ़ूंगी. You know how many trillion cells human body have? 50 trillions. You know how many bacteria are there inside and on your body? 10 times.
Oh, 10 times.
10 times more of your cells, of those bacteria inside your body and outside your body, on your skin, everywhere.
Okay.
और एक वायरस को आप ढूंढ रहे हो. इसने एक बड़ा पोता लेने का है जिसके अंदर चावल डाल दिए, उसमें से एक चावल को कलर कर दिया है और बोला अभी ढूंढो. अब एक सेल से 50 ट्रिलियन सब बन गए. कौन बनाए? There are two ways. I used to do this. There are two ways we can heal people. Is understanding कि उसके क्या problems है, उसको ढूंढे और फिर उसको rectify करे और उसको heal करे. One way actually, that's what the clinical aspect of it. But I did that too because I'm very strong in that. I too. दूसरा, but लेकिन में कितनी खामियां कितने ढूंढूं? क्या कम खामियां ढूंढने के लिए कम है क्या? One thing is there. You know what? God has given us a body on which 500 trillion bacteria वगैरह सब रह के भी हम जिंदा हैं. और राजर वो है इसलिए हम जिंदा हैं. You remove those bacteria from your life, you're gone. You cannot digest your food. You require those microbiome inside your body to create those butyric acid, create those compounds and enzymes that will digest your food. That's where your neurotransmitters will be produced. 95% यहाँ पे नहीं होते, इधर होता है. और जो कि भी सेंटर्स लगा रहे, ये लगा रहे, वो लगा रहे, वो खारिश हो रहे हैं. खारिश हो रहा, हम लोग ढूंढ रहे अल्जाइमर की दवा की और डिमेंशिया की दवा की और. इसलिए कहा कि क्लिनिकल एस्पेक्ट ऑफ इट आल्सो आई कैन go to the nuts and bolts and the even spiritual aspect. So the point is,
that means the technology what you was going back should go to the primitive place then according to your research.
Why not? Follow David Suzuki. Why not?
If you have time, maybe.
Yeah, the thing is like at least somewhere in between, not
this or that.
No.
Now the question is whether you want to live or you want to die early.
And
In case you want to die early,
अरे मरने से कोई तकलीफ है ही नहीं भैया. हम लेकिन जिंदा जब रहते हैं वो क्वालिटी ऑफ लाइफ जीते हैं कि नहीं, that's a question. Are you? The thing is, for me, you know, I used to run this project for some months at Geo in India, and the project is wherever you are and however you are you living life with a pride? Are you living with your own senses? You know, मैं यहाँ क्यों आई हूँ पता ना? आपको वो फील यंगर स्ट्रॉन्गर बनाने के लिए आई हूँ, फिर हेल्दियर बनाने के लिए आई हूँ. आई एम फैनेटिक अबाउट इट. आई एम वेरी सीरियस अबाउट दिस because I don't want people to do susu, shishi in their beds. Come on. Who wants it? अरे जिंदगी भर कितना कुछ करा है आपने, मरते टाइम के जो टाइम आएगा जो भी 10-20 साल ऐसे जिएंगे हम लोग. No way. So people do like, yeah, I'm 57 and I'm 58 next month. But the thing is like, what really made me what it really made me? That Junoon. Okay. So now next. Coming back to Wi-Fi 5G, and my methodology is as much as possible give the therapy in people's hand rather than people depending on the therapists. So I teach them nutrition, lifestyle, everything. Being yoga teacher or whatever, or I do have other professionals along with me. I do take their help too because everything I cannot handle. So nutrition हो गया, lifestyle हो गया. Then and the only thing you will need me is understanding your conditions, because it's a very intricate work and dealing with the unconscious mind. And that too I'll teach you how to do it. And you have to practice and you'll be good. And third aspect is about a 5G and radiation. I'm going to give a demonstration right now.
Okay, we keep on talking 5G. How many people understand 5G here in this audience?
भैया 5G किसको नहीं पता?
What is 5G?
किसको नहीं पता?
What is 5G? Who created the 5G? Who created it? Who created 5G? Please answer me.
Who created 5G? People have created 5G.
No. There was a problem here in every country for 5G.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the
So
lady was arrested in Vancouver.
Vancouver, yeah. Hobby.
You remember that?
I don't.
And where it came from? China.
Hobby.
And what is the results of 5G? They can go into your classified files even.
Come again, what you said?
They can go into classified files even of the secret.
Yeah.
So
I have two ways.
It's not ordinary like yes, 5G maybe here, maybe in there.
Yeah, everywhere. The two ways we can do it. One is the जो हो रहा है उसके solution को ढूंढने में शायद वक्त लग सकता है. I want some volunteers, 2 or 3 volunteers who can come forward.
Not today. Today time. Today time is done,
Okay.
and we can fix it some.
I need 10 minutes.
Okay.
That's okay.
2 volunteers. 2 volunteers to experiment. Come.
There you are.
Good clap for her. I like her.
अभी हवा में उड़ेंगी है. Just joking.
So I do sometimes a muscle as a kinesiologist, like muscle testing. So आपका phone भी लेके आई है प्यारा phone. प्यारा. Okay, by the time you come with your phone, please.
Pascal is a volunteer.
आप भी phone लेके आइए, अभी will definitely do it. Okay. So the thing is, आप इसको रखिए for a time being. Okay. So now I start. We do 3 things right now. One is what is the energy level? I will. Yeah, आप बैठे नहीं आप. Sorry to take him. But we'll do 3 things. One is his energy level right now. Okay. Second, what happens with him, his energy levels when he handles the phone. Yeah. Okay. And the third, I will give him just 1 minute sub treatment and energy level after that. Is that okay? Ready? Let's go. So I will ask you to cup your hand like this, and I'll try to like push it like this. So आप खींचेंगे नहीं ऊपर. It's just a normal. Okay. खींचना नहीं है. Just a normal. So you know this is your baseline. आप इतना हिल रहे हो. Stay straight. Okay. So इतना आप हिल रहे हो. Is your body here. Okay. Take this your phone in hand. Okay. Let me see. खींचोगे नहीं आप. Just the same thing. खींचोगे नहीं. I can see that here. थोड़ा जैसे था वैसे. हाँ. No pressure, nothing. No pressure, no pressure. जैसे वैसे था पहले था. Can you see this?
Yes.
Body shaking?
Yes.
Okay. So you're seeing, yeah. Point ऐसा है ना कि जब भी 40 साल पहले की जो दवाइयाँ चलती है आज भी वही चलेगी, और हम लोग वो आगगाड़ी की चलन का डिसीजेस आगगाड़ी की चलन की दवाई, ओके। अभी 5G वगैरह है, वो कैसा एक एयरप्लेन की तरह आ गया है ना, जो आपके इसको शरीर को 1 सेकंड में हाथ में लेने से क्या किया इसने, आपके एनर्जी को तोड़ दिया, इट्स कटिंग यू ऑफ, ओके। एंड इफ इट्स कटिंग यू ऑफ एवरी सेकंड, व्हाट्स हैपनिंग इन योर बॉडी?
Mr. Pascal, you're being hypnotized.
I don't think so.
Are you hypnotized?
No.
Yes, yes,
She is.
She is.
Yes.
She is hypnotized.
It's not really happening.
Did you?
No, I know. You've been standing in front of, I need to have eye contact with you. Come here, come here closer. Come closer. Come closer.
घबराइए मत.
Close your eyes, close your eyes.
Oh my
So you're
God.
not in
Radiation. It's a radiation.
Original ultraviolet.
Radiation is all around. Yeah, it is. This is right. Yeah, radiation is all around. Somewhere spherical.
घूम जाओ.
This is supposed to be.
Stand like that. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. I'm absolutely putting all the pressure on it. What's happening?
What's he saying?
Are you staying body? And I close my eyes. And he closes his eyes. Well, wait the two.
No, I have my version.
I'm not visualizing, I'm just doing something.
Okay.
Just want to make sure. So, what you need as a treatment for this is something which is jet plane, which can resolve the things in 1 minute. This is a terahertz therapy. Frequency as a medicine. Einstein has said, Nikola Tesla has said this. Frequency as a medicine. People have not heard. You heard allopathy, you heard homeopathy, you heard Ayurveda. I'm talking about frequency as a medicine. And this is a jet plane to combat all these conditions. Okay. Actually, I got this when I was looking for some solution for the cancer people. And then I started researching more. You know, it works so wonderful. It generates the stem cells, it generates immunity, lymph node clearing. And I can talk about it for another 1 hour. But just giving the demonstration live in front of you so that you're okay. Yeah, please. Yeah, sure. Thank you so much. Big clap for Pascal, please. Big clap for Pascal, please. And then we can also do the same. And then I will put mine and then ऊपर नीचे से Okay, this is your. Okay, this is a normal body figure. Can you see this? Yeah, absolutely. She's shaking. Can you see this? I'm doing it in front of you. It's just going down.
Even this radiation is all over. In small quantities, it's all around.
साइकोलॉजी के
ट्रेनिंग देने के लिए कंप्यूटर की।
Stay straight. 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 1, 2, 3. Just have a look at her. Just have a look at her. 1, 2, 3. I'm just pushing. I'm just pushing and I'm pushing. I'm pushing and I'm pushing. Can you feel this? Can you see my stress on the way I'm putting it? You can't? Come here. The woman was shaking. Look at this.
For one reason or another, you know, because I had a story.
Okay. Now with this.
I think within 2 minutes we have to finish because next.
Yeah. So within 2 minutes, she felt stronger. You felt stronger within 2 minutes. Yeah. Because the terahertz is a frequency the body needs, and it vibrates at the same level of, and it just absorbs it. And I do a lot of demonstrations, youngsters, even kids. It's a lot. And I can, thank you Davinda, thank you Pascal, thank you so much. And the way it works,